Hi. Waiting for the people to appear. Oh, okay. Bye, Void. Um, yeah, welcome to Sprints. They're still and okay, there we go. Hi. Welcome to Sprints. I'm not gonna sit at this weird angle anymore because the cats aren't being cute. Hello. I am currently reading Hollow, and I'm about halfway through it almost, and I want to finish it tonight. So here we are with surprise sprints. Happy face off. I need to tilt this down a little bit. Oh, too far. Okay, there we go. Nope, still messed up. Okay. Yes, I do my best. Thank you. Yes, go team Alonzi. Thank you. I wish you luck because I'm also trying to finish a book tonight. I've only finished, well, I've technically finished 2 this weekend, but one I was mostly done with, so it doesn't really count. Hello, Glenda. Yes, go all the teams, good sportsmanship and all that. Reading your Leg 4 book, I'll Be Gone for Christmas by Georgia K. Boone. I DNF'd my Leg 4 book. I got to 50% and then was like, no more. Reading Leg 3 and 4 for Team Torchwood, Betrayal of Storms, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Very nice. Should finish one of them tonight and the other tomorrow and submit them both. And hopefully that means you'll be caught up. I hope so. That'd be great for you. I have a notification somewhere. That's a problem for future me. Yes, hello, Team LNZ. Welcome to be here. Welcome to be here. Super invested in your sightseeing book, so you haven't submitted anything for Face Off yet. Starting Nightshade and Oak for that tonight. Yeah, I have a spinner wheel up here, and that's what I've been using, and it's got 8 Face Off books and then 2 spots that are just sightseeing, because double points do be double pointing, you know? Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Ash. Yes, welcome, people. Hello, Amy. Hello, Dano. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. Yes, hello. Yes, all the surprises. You're welcome. You're welcome, Leandra. You guys ended, and I was like, well, I still want to read, and I can't read without sprints. I even have a bookmark that says so. You're welcome. A little under half. You got this. I support you, and maybe the kittens will go along with it and come appear if you read. They're over there right now. Hello. I'm sure someone is from Pandorica. Hello, hello. Hello. Yes, face-off reading is wonderful. Books in common. Love that. Here from Pandorica. Barbecue baked potatoes sounds delicious. I've been eating just pizza for the last few days. Pandorica here too. Welcome. Fundy Fridays just dropped the new Plathville review, so you're catching up on that. All of that is mostly a second language to me, but it sounds great for you, and I'm so happy for you. Doing a reread because the last 3 books you've read have been meh books. I hate that. I'm actually on a pretty good streak right now. That's because I've been reading Katie Robert. Done reading for today, but updating your reading journal. I love this for you. We will, because once I stop yapping, Cosmo's going to try to jump into my lap. So I'm sure one, if not both of them, will make an appearance at some point in the next couple hours. Okay, perfect. I like to pronounce people's names wrong. Or I like to pronounce people's names right, not wrong. Reading Bloodbound, don't know if you like it. I felt this way for a chunk of the book, and then I was locked in. So I hope you do end up enjoying it. 155 pages into Death and Honey. Fantastic. Yes. Happy to be here. It is, and I don't know why. Yes, more Pandorica. More Pandorica. Yeah, yes, I'm talking about you. They're currently wrestling under my desk. So I don't feel like getting scratched at the moment, so I'm not going to grab them. Went to a mead tasting this afternoon and have charcuterie leftovers. I love that. Been a bad participant and not been on sprints all day, but had to support Court, Cosmo, and Void. Well, I appreciate it, but also you have an excuse. You're cooking a human. Hypothetically from Pandorica, even though I suck at reading right now, you're fine. Reading is reading. Love Fundy Fridays. I'm so happy for you. They are actually really good. Like, they were only terrors when I was gone, apparently, and we're getting into everything. But they've been good. They're sweet little babies. Taking a break from Face Off to get back to Late Bloomer for sightseeing that you want to finish in this leg. I wish you luck. I mean, is that not what pregnancy is? You're cooking a human. I said what I said. Yes. I also hope you enjoy the book. And yes, hello to Bree. Okay, I just realized I don't have a timer ready. There's a toy right next to you. Why are you playing with cardboard? Sorry. Okay. Let me do the thing with the thing. Wow, that is really bright. Okay. Just finish your last day of school for the year. Always take a day when you don't interact with people face to face. Don't know what to do with yourself. Might start a book or work on a project. Do whatever's best for you. I support you in all your dreams. Alonzi here, reading Serpent and Wings of Night, and my wife is reading DCC 3. I love both of these. And how is your wife handling the train? Very important questions. Hello, Tamra. Yes, also hope you love Serpent. Okay, we have a timer over here, not slides and PDF. This one. I don't know what the timer screen is or sound is. I'm switching to this one so that Andrea can have kitty therapy if they do show up. But I will see you in 45 minutes. Hi. It was actually void. But hello, welcome back. How did everyone else's sprint go? I did get almost 50 pages read. I cuddled kittens. Kittens caused chaos. And here we are. My hair also came unclipped while I was crawling around on the floor. But let's scroll back to where we left off. Yes, you're welcome. I love this for you. I'm very happy with my decision to make a channel. I just need to get better about doing actual videos. I sprint like crazy, but yeah. Yeah, the train is very confusing. But the best thing is not to think about the train. I hope you did read. I also agree with Bree. But yes, there were a lot of cat moments because they were being cute for a moment. Well, they were being cute the whole time, but hello, Drew, reading Silver in the Bones and not sure how to feel about it. I don't even know what that is, so I don't know how to feel about it either. But yes, more cat. I'm assuming this is when my ear was getting chewed, and they do that all the time. It doesn't hurt when Cosmo does it, but it hurts when Void does it. You're welcome. Yes, kitties. Honestly, same, and I don't even like pears. So it's just the excessive use of pear emojis. But yes, hellos to Drew. Going to read between The Ballad of Fallen Dragons and a graphic novel. Very nice. I'm so bad about this, but I love this reminder for other people. I have Diet Pepsi, which probably has water in it. Yeah, they are adorable. Yeah, usually Void's not as much of a cuddler. It's usually Cosmo, and then when Void does cuddle, Cosmo gets mad and tries to join in, which I'm sure you all saw many times. But yes, the babies. And then this happened. Just going to go through the oh no's. 5 by Alona Bannister on audio. Very nice. Yes. Cosmo did not do it. Destroyed several headphone cords when he was little. Thankfully, I don't have that problem. They just like to go behind the computer and cause chaos. And I don't have anything solid enough to block them yet because they're spaghetti. But we're working on it. I've already bound the cords like together to make it harder, but it still happens sometimes. And I think it's also they've knocked the camera down so many times when they were back there that it doesn't want to work anymore. So 57% into One Day You Were My Husband. Is that a thriller or a romance? Because it sounds like it could be either one. Yeah, something like that. Yes, Kitty Sabotage. How are you liking this? Because I love anything Bryn Weaver writes, so I'm just curious what you think. They mostly do behave. I also haven't gone live much since I got them, so they were like, this is our moment. Basically, yes. And they were crawling on my back the whole time I was down under the desk fixing it. Page 148 in Betrayal of Storms by Ben Alderson for your like 3 book. So like 35%, you'd forgotten how much you loved his writing. I'm so glad that you're having a good time with your book. No. Yes, I'm back. Read 30 pages. Congratulations. Yeah. This is so true. And like, it's also not the end of the world because like, I let you guys know I was coming back. And if I didn't, I would have sent a message. And then I would have been real sad. But, oh God. No, mine I think Void, my neighbor said, was chewing a lamp cord while I was gone. But other than that, they don't do it when I'm here. I think they were just crying for attention while I was out of state. Yeah, everyone thinks that Cosmo is the major troublemaker, but it's truly Void. 25 pages read. Congratulations. 50% into your book. 43 pages of the first time I saw him. I'm reading Hollow by the Twisted Sisters, and I'm very much more into it than I thought I would be because I know both Mel and Cass either DNF'd it or 3-starred it, and my tastes often align with theirs, but I'm having a good time. Chapter 15, Part 2, in Silver of the Bones. Very nice. Just started Everyone in the Bank is a Thief, 6% in. Love that. Another 50 pages read. That's awesome. Hello, Destiny's Edge by M.L. Wang. Is that the Blood Over Brighthaven person? 25 pages of your graphic novel, Maximum Ride Volume 2. That sounds familiar. I've probably heard of it. 78 pages into The Crown, finally finishing the series. Is that the selection or is that something else? I think I own that, if it is. Been scared to, but everyone says just make videos and see what happens and to share my channel with everyone. This is how I was. Like, I started my channel last March, I think, and like 2025 March. And I'm finally feeling like I'm getting somewhere with it and I'm making connections and getting traction. And it really is just talk at the camera and teach yourself. And I'm still not an expert by any means, but I do get more confident as I go on. Read 25 pages and watched some weather to make sure the tornado is going to stay north of me. I also hope it stays north of you. We don't need no tornadoes. Forgot you had this on. I've done that. Took your dog for a walk and then zoned out. Dishes and laundry before going back to reading. Forgot Sprints was open till the timer went off. So I've done this before and I was in the other room and then I'm pretty sure it was Lexi. Lexi just started talking and I jumped because I was like, who is in my house right now? So now I try to be hyper aware when they're on, but sometimes the vibe just vibes and you get lost in it. 100 pages and submitted. You're reading Broken Dove, right? 70 pages into a graphic novel. Able to get home, get the babies fed, and read about 30 pages. How are you liking Legendborn? Important questions. Page 13. Love that. Book 1 of a King Arthur retelling, a completed duology. Very nice. I liked, I think this is the author that did Lore. I liked that. I've actually been meaning to own it. Chores, reading. I didn't ask. Half that break was me playing with my computer. Page 120 in Serpent and Wings of Night. Loving it. Wife made it to page 70. I loved this book and I really need to continue the series. I should do that as one of my chaos picks for Ellie Marna. Only in Your Dreams starts with a horrible camping trip. Oh, so you're not doing Broken Dove. So many sprints make me want to get a kitty. This, so, like, that was part of why I wanted to get mine, but also Cosmo's French fry box is on the floor. I just noticed that. I live alone in a studio, and it's been nice to have just another creature here with me, so I'm not like fully alone all the time. About 25% left in your book. They do. I sent it was either the mod chat or the Alonzi host chat, but I sent a picture of Cosmo in air jail because he kept trying to send announcements and you could just see his spaghetti bones. Okay, I love that for you. I need to read more thrillers. Yes, there is an announcement in the Discord. Everyone should check it out. Butcher and Blackbird is paperback, but enjoying the audiobook with proper accents and leather and lark. I did all of them with my eyeballs, including tourist season. And I need to start harvest season soon because I got an autographed copy this past week. One of the girls on another Discord server sent a website to. Oh, that's really cool. Forgot about Maximum Ride, Big YA. I would not know because my ears don't work. I wish they did. Okay, finish the first trilogy. I need to read these because they're on my shelves. And it would be a good shelf control episode to do like old YA that I missed out on. Just restarted your channel after a 4-month break. This old dog is learning new tricks. I love that. Yeah, I'm very curious who won it. Same author as Lore, read all our books except this duology. Very nice. Took a break from reading to do some of the puzzle. Wow, my mouth just vibrated. Took a break from reading to do some of a puzzle. I own so many puzzles, but now I don't think I'll ever do them. For 2 very furry reasons. Didn't get as far as you wanted in your book because your sister called you. Determined to finish it tonight. Have 50 pages left. Oh yeah, you got this. And we definitely have multiple more sprints going. So if you're here, you've got time. Broken Dove will be continued when you finish this chapter. Oh, okay. Having a lot of fun with Legendborn. Very fun urban fantasy with so much commentary. Fun world and magic system. I agree. It's such a good series. I have it down there. I need them to announce the 4th one, but I know it probably won't be till like 2027, 2028, because she always takes a long time between her books, which I appreciate, but you know. It's going to replace Hollow on the Wheel. So I will read it soon. Pageathon that got you wanting one. Probably in the new year after you move. Yeah. I had no serious intentions of getting any. And then these guys were essentially, the idea of them was dropped in my lap. And then I got kind of really into the idea. And now here I are. And now here I am. Hi, Talia. Had to take 2 years off due to a hard drive crash and a car crash. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you're getting back into it, especially if it's something you enjoy. Love selection, read it in your mid-20s and read every book at a night and finishing both of these today. That's awesome. I love that for you. Going to switch to Ballad of Falling Dragons and have 100 pages left, so going to hopefully finish tonight. I wish you luck. Also, this looks really funny right here with the same book twice, because one is to hold up during a vlog and the other is what I'm actually reading on. Read Legendborn and loved it, but haven't read further, and now I want to wait. I don't blame you. I reread Legendborn in November, I think. And then Bloodmark and Oathbound I read for the first time at the end of last year and beginning of this year. But now we're just waiting for her to announce the next one. Collector's edition of the first book last month. Very nice. I have an autographed copy of my paperback because I met Tracy Dion at National Book Fest last year. Wife loves the Legendborn series. She's begging me to read them, and I should. I love a good King Arthur retelling. Everyone should read Legendborn. Fun fact, I passed one of my classes because my final project for one of my classes was a whole slideshow on how to use critical literacy, or how to teach critical literacy using Legendborn to high school students. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool assignment. I got 100 on it. Yes, I agree with this 100%. It's going to be a purposeful spread out of the series. As you can tell, you're going to want to sit in it. And there's no telling how long until the next book. This is valid. You should. It's a very common. Okay, everyone read Legendborn except Talia. Talia, do whatever you want. Does that help? Because I don't want you to read it. Yeah, I thought so. It was tough coming up with an idea, but we got there. Okay, I'm gonna reshare my screen. I'm gonna investigate Discord and see what's going on because it's blowing up on like 12 different servers. I'm gonna go here. And I will see you all in 45, and hopefully my camera continues to function properly. Hello. I got to 60% in my book, filmed a vlog clip, and listened to my cats tear around the apartment. They have moved this cat tree thing a solid 6 inches to a foot while fighting in the little hidey hole. But yeah, let me know how your sprints went, if you're still enjoying your books. And yeah. Yeah, I might add it to my Notion as an idea for shelf control. Currently, I'm working on amazing prompts, pick my physical read, so that's going well. Yeah, they're adorable. Little minions. Please don't knock the soundbar down again. That's all I ask. Reading Wild Dark Shore, occasionally breaking to listen to the ending writes itself. How are you feeling about these? Out of curiosity. Because I'm intrigued by both, but not invested, if that makes sense. But yes, hellos. Yeah, they love that thing. When they want it, they go for hours, and it jingles, which is very, very fun. But I also have a non-jingle one. Oh, now Cosmo found my light pole. I also have a non-jingle one, but I feel like they wouldn't like it as much if it doesn't make noise. No need to worry. You're killing brains and fighting things. You're good. Truly, he like wraps himself around the scratchy post part. But it's also funny because like Void will go into the hole here, and then Cosmo doesn't know how doors work, so he'll go around the back to try to find him. But it's just very cute. They're just very cute. Face to face with a giant face. Ah, yes, I know exactly where you are. Have fun. Got enough listen to tonight to submit pages for the Team Spoilers Chaos. I love that for you. Kind of bored with Wild Dark Shore right now. I've heard this. I've heard some people love it, and a lot of people this is the reaction that I've gotten. Super busy, so you just sat down to get some reading in. Current read Before They Were Hanged. Very nice. Well, not very nice. That's probably not a very nice book. But I'm glad you're reading. 87%. You're so close. You're on Bloodbound, right? When you finish, feel free to DM me. Because the ending of that book is a ride, and it's one I feel you need to talk to someone about. Cat's currently playing with a puffball and a piece of packing paper. Yeah, these guys like plastic spoons and French fry boxes. Like, Cosmo will steal a French fry box out of the garbage to play with it. Partially because he wants French fries, but also he just likes the box. Really don't like the ending writes itself. Yeah, I'm less interested in this one than I am in Wild Dark Shore, but I probably won't read either anytime soon because I have a lot of books I'm actually excited about reading and not ones I just want to read because they're talked about. Almost another 50 pages and dog snuggles. Iconic. 32 pages. Love this. Just started Nemesis Games Book 5 in the Expanse series. It's starting well and about 20% through so far. That's awesome. I feel like I've heard of this series. I probably know what it is, but it's not one I have read before. Gonna finish your chapter Broken Dove and go to sleep. Have been up since 4:30. Why? I don't even wake up that early on days when I have to work. I get up at 7:30 to go to work by 8. Not intentionally, but often. 56% into The Crown, already cried in the air and hoping not to sob like you did in the one, but feeling so much. Yeah, I have technically only read the first one, but I remember loving it. So I might have to do a reread of book 1 and then read the rest. 28% through Destiny's Edge. Very nice. I need to find a different phrase, but my mouth just immediately says very nice. Hour and a half left in your book. You got this. What are you reading again? I feel like you said, but I don't remember. That Schmidt and the one toy that crinkles so loud. Why? Yeah. Why is that one his favorite? Probably because it's the one that annoys everyone the most. Yeah, they are obsessed with the Jingle Ball. They just started playing with the catnip pickle, and it's been out for the entire time they've been here. And Cosmo enjoys, I have over my bed, I have Christmas lights, and I don't leave them plugged in all the time because they're like this color at the bottom here, like a reddy pink. So it looks like I'm in the red light district, and that makes me uncomfy. But he likes to bat at that string and smack it right next to my head while I'm sleeping. But yeah, their favorite thing to do is wrestle each other, which is, oh, what is happening right now? Please don't knock the lamp over. Just a flying leap from my bed to the nightstand. Only 18 pages thanks to weather anxiety. Listen, 18 pages is more than you had before. I love this for them. My cats have never, well, they have experienced children because they met my sister's kids and stepdaughter when they were at their birth house, but they seem to be thriving kid-free. 2.5 chapters of Amari and the Metalwork Menace. Love this for you. One of your main gripes with Wild Dark Shore was that the man's narration in the audiobook was very mumbly and grumbly. Yeah, see, this, I would never find this because I don't think that's one I would audio. I've learned, like, my best audio experiences with a thriller. Any other time, I zone out. Or if it's a romance, I can handle it, but I feel real weird listening to smut. I don't know if that's just me, but it's a thing. Finished volume 1 of Cat Plus Gamer. So cute. I binged this last month. It was such a fun time. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the series. Getting your summer camp lessons done and feeding a kitten. Very nice. I need to figure out what we're doing at the camp I'm working at the end of the school year. It's fine. Only have a few pages left and finish them as you're winding down, getting ready for bed. You're welcome. Hope you get some good sleep. Welcome to be here. Been enjoying the ending writes itself. You reserve judgment until the ending. Valid. Insomnia is really bad, so you take advantage of when you're sleepy when you can. Okay, this makes sense. I don't know. I don't have, like, I have insomnia sometimes, but never as bad as it was when I binged all of Lady of Darkness in 2 nights. What a time. High Five by Janet Ivanovich. Okay. I've never heard of this, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm assuming you are if you only have an hour and a half left. Got to page 180, chapter 17, starting to enjoy it more. It's becoming a quicker read. That is awesome. 218 pages into Death and Honey by Kevin Hearn. Shower sprint, but able to get another 20 pages read. Invested, but don't know if you'll be able to read the remaining 200 pages tonight. This is valid. It is 10 o'clock for you, and you usually get up at like 3 in the morning. So I fully understand. And you still have, as of this moment, we still have 13 hours left in Face Off. Everyone needs to sleep at some point. I will at some point as well. But remember that sleeping is okay. It is, in fact, encouraged. We'll see if there's an answer further down. Yeah, I would probably start doing this if I did audio more. But, which I want to do audio more because there's so many things I want to do with my life. But I've just been eyeball reading like crazy. Cats don't mind your kids too much, but they do relax more in the quiet. This makes sense. How old are your kids, Bethany? Mind me asking, because I feel like that makes a difference as well. Used to be weird about listening to smut scenes, but then I just kept doing it and now I don't care. This is also valid. I feel like I would get used to it eventually. It's just like there's no way I would be doing fantasy on audio. My brain is too bing bong bing bong bing for that. AirPods died, so charging them now and switching to your Beats. Very nice. One more short book you want to get done before bed. I believe in you. How many pages do I even have left? Ugh. I'm on page 330. And this has 542. So I also have about 200 pages left. I could finish tonight, but I could also probably finish in the morning. Listen, let it keep going slow. I'm enjoying the vibes. I mean, you can ban it if you want, but I believe in sleep. Even if it usually ends up with Cosmo chewing on my ear. This is valid, but you have time in the morning because it doesn't end until 11 o'clock your time. So you've got time. I mean, I'm reading with my eyeballs. What else am I supposed to call it? There's eyeball reading and ear hole reading. I love this for you. I did listen to an L. Kennedy audio at work one day when we were having a conference day. And every time there was a smut scene, someone walked into my office and I was like, nope, 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 nope. So now I only listen to thrillers. And only on conference days because, like, I teach. I can't listen to audiobooks during the day. 4 and 7, but definitely the 4-year-old that stresses them more. This tracks. My sister also got 2 kittens when I got 2 kittens. And her son is 6 and apparently gave one of the kittens a bath and made it out without a scratch. No idea how. Very curious how that happened. Yes, very pro sleep. Yeah. I am also a teacher. My nose itches, I'm sorry. Far too scared to listen to smut at work because headphone dying would be your biggest concern. Also valid. I love this for you. I don't use headphones for audio when I'm home either. Sometimes I wonder what my neighbors think when they go up and down the stairs and hear if I'm listening to something. The high spice Katie Robert at your desk when you worked in the office. This is amazing. I have not tried listening to a Katie Robert. Nope, that's a lie. I tried listening to Neon Gods, but the narrator sounded 60, and that made me like, nope. I turned it off and finished it as the ball dropped in the end of December this past year. It was my last book of the year and one of my best books of the year. Listen to your silly little smutty romances with a straight face at the gym. It's how you practice your poker face. Teaching is how I practice my poker face. This is also very valid. I just dissociated for a second. 6th grade ELA. Yeah, I teach special ed for high behavior autism right now. My students are 10 to 13, I think now. We've had birthdays, so it's confusing. But yeah, it's a fun time. Brie is fearless. It's very Loki of her. Could also never be me. Bro! If you break the sound bar, I'm gonna be sad. My pegboard's about to fall. Hang on. I needed to prevent a crash. Um, this is also valid. Yeah, it definitely is. When you get to work, you stop listening to audiobook or music or podcast, and then when you're eating, you watch MasterChef Australia really quick. I usually end up watching BookTube while I eat. I know my most recent was I was watching a bunch of Monica videos. Um, yeah. 15% into the Assassin's Guide to Babysitting. That sounds interesting. Yes. Was there doubt of this? But yes, I am eating. Okay. We are going to go into another sprint. I don't know if it'll be the last one. It might be, it might not. I'm going to figure out what just happened here because if I let go of this, it's going down. I'm yelling timber and I don't want that. This makes sense. But okay. We are going to read or do whatever, and I'll see you in 45. Hello, welcome back. I am on page. Hold on. I'm on page 368 right now. So I have less than 200 pages left. But I do think that was our last sprint. So we'll finish up this last chat. And then I'm going to go lay in bed and read. But let's loop back. During the school year, usually have a spicy book and a middle grader YA at the same time. This makes sense. I'm just such a one book at a time person. I only really have an audiobook when I'm walking home, which I do when it's not heat advisory weather. I do, because like they're doing turd behavior and now we're at the ball again. So I'm gonna move over here. Oh, never mind. I moved. So he moved. It's back up now. I don't know. Also, I promise I have shorts on. These ones are just really short. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there they both go. I did get the pegboard back up. I think I just had too much weight on it. So I redistributed some stuff and took some stuff down. RIP, buddy. That is, in fact, the point of these, is to be productive. I hope you found it. Sciencey litfic that wants to be a thriller but is too slow burn to stay invested. Suddenly very not interested in it at all. Very slow burn romance. Interesting. Good night. I know you're not here anymore. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. And Glenda also says good night. Got to 96. Very nice. Finished your book for Weeping Angels and started Lucky Day by Chuck Tingle and got to page 16. I enjoyed this one. Not as much as I enjoyed Bury Your Gaze, but it was a fun time. 91%. You are so close. I believe in you. Are you in like the big fight or the actual brain fight? Nat's playing Baldur's Gate 3 for those who are confused by that sentence. This could never be me. I would not keep it all straight. I usually, the only time I'll have two books going is I'll have an eyeball and an ear read, and my ear read is usually a Warrior Cats book. Like I have an entire arc out on Libby right now that I need to listen to, which maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll do that this week while I clean, because I really need to get some stuff done. Close to tears a few times, feeling like this book is going to make you cry. 83% in, hoping to finish this and maybe one more since it's only 9 p.m. I believe in you. You got this. Okay, so you're in the big fight. This is valid. Hello? Cosmo just slid across the floor. Usually in the middle of 2 to 3 books at a time, at least one audio and one paper or digital. This is usually what I do. I've been really enjoying reading on my Kindle, and if I own the book physically, I do what I'm doing with Hollow, and I track the pages physically, because like, please hold. I have all these bookmarks, and I should probably use them. So it works, and it's nice for like filming vlog clips. It's nice for filming vlog clips too, because I can hold up the book and show the physical evidence of where I am instead of just saying numbers. Between 1 and your highest has been 4 or 5. Very nice. I think the most I've had at a time is 3. I think I've had 4 because I was doing one for school and I had to read it slowly. But don't know what's gotten into you, but I got through 50 in that sprint. 50 pages, that is. I knew you meant pages, but that's exciting. Hey, Cosmo, how's that working out for you? Sorry, I'm just watching the cat in my screen. He's having a time back there. I don't know if he knows what he's doing. Like, oh, it's because Void was in the hidey hole. Okay, that makes way more sense. Yeah. A few weeks ago, you had 5 books going on at once. That's impressive. Yeah, this is my life, distracted by Void and Cosmo. And now I'm gonna move over to my bed, and Cosmo's gonna sit on my head and chew on my ear until I fall asleep. Because this is what we do every night. Yeah, they're adorable and they know it. But I'm happy because this is the first time they've actually played like with that and not just fought over the ball. So I'm glad they're actually using it. I plan on getting at some point soon, I'm getting a cat bed that clamps right onto the desk. And I'm sure they're going to love that because they both love being here. You're welcome. Good night. But yes, so we are going to get off here. We have 12 hours left of Face Off, and we have 9 hours until Brittany's sprints at 9 a.m. Eastern, whatever that means for your time zone. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I love sprinting. I need to try to do it more frequently. And happy Face Off.